Hey guys, welcome back to another Facebook Live broadcast. I know that a lot of you are gearing up to travel this week. It's Thanksgiving week here in the States, and I'm seeing all of my clients all week long, and I know how this week typically goes. So if you're watching this, just give me a thumbs up if every holiday week you consider throwing caution to the wind and just saying, you know what, I'm just not going to exercise this week. Or maybe you can give me a thumbs up if you're the type of person who really wants to stay consistent during holiday weeks, but you tend to fall off the wagon because you just can't figure out how to be consistent with your exercise program. Well, whichever end of the spectrum you're on, I am really excited to share with you today a topic that's really near and dear to my heart, because as a physical therapist, I've seen what happens when people are consistent with their exercise and when they're not. And so I am Sarah King. I'm a Parkinson's physical therapist, owner and founder of Invigorate Physical Therapy and Wellness here in Austin, Texas. And like I said, I see at this time of year, as soon as Thanksgiving starts, actually it kind of starts around Halloween, as soon as the holidays start, people start to be less and less consistent with their exercise program. And I just see it correlate with this decline over the next couple of months. And I really don't want that to happen to you, because we start the new year and everybody's ready to start again, but they've set themselves back because they're less consistent over the holiday weeks and months than they were before those holidays started. So today I want to share with you really quickly 4 strategies that you can use to fit exercise into your travel plans without it monopolizing or overshadowing your important family time. So as you guys tune in here, just give me a thumbs up. Let me know you're in here. Put your name in the comment section below. I'd love to see who's tuning in. We've got Roger and Shahara. Welcome, you guys. So I know everybody's busy, and in order to honor your time this busy week, I want to go ahead and hop in. So this is these 4 strategies plus a few more are ones that are up on my blog. So when we finish this broadcast, we'll go ahead and put a link to the blog post, but it's really Parkinson's travel tips. And I'm going to expand on them a little bit here, but there's some bonus information in that blog post. So make sure that once we're done here, you head on over to invigoratept.com and you'll see the travel post by me, but it should be linked either above or below this video, depending on when you're watching it. Okay, so we've got 4 ways to build exercise into your program. Number 1, first and foremost, is actually to put yourself first and foremost. So as most of you guys know, exercise for Parkinson's is your medicine. When you're exercising, your body and your brain specifically absorbs more dopamine, which means it utilizes more dopamine and you move better. So literally exercise is medicine. And I don't know what you guys do, but if you're taking medication, you usually don't stop taking your medication when you're on vacation. Maybe some of you do, but in the same way, you shouldn't be giving up exercise during your holiday. So I want you guys to think about exercise as medicine. It is a huge priority. So don't be afraid to put yourself first, to excuse yourself from a quiet time. Maybe people are watching television. Maybe it's just some downtime. People are in the kitchen and you're just hanging out. Go for a walk. Get in a 10-minute exercise routine. Over on the blog, I listed out some really quick exercises, which we're going to talk about here. But just don't be afraid to say, you know what, I need to do my exercise. Sarah said so. My sergeant exercise drill master told me that I have to exercise at least 20 minutes a day vigorously to help with my Parkinson's symptoms. And I guarantee you that nobody who cares about you will say, actually, you shouldn't go because I want you to stay here and not be healthy and happy. Okay, so I'm giving you permission, and if your family needs to know about how exercise actually impacts your Parkinson's, tag them in a comment section below so that they can watch this video and know actually that it's not just you wanting to exercise, it's you having and needing and requiring exercise for your brain. Okay, it looks like Larry's in here and Cheryl. Hey guys! Okay, so number 2 is to involve your family. So this is something that I do, and a lot of my clients do as well, is include your family in your daily exercise. Like I said, you need 20 minutes of vigorous exercise, which means you're working harder than your comfort zone, you're getting out of breath, your heart rate's up. Invite your family. Most people over the holiday weekend are going to talk about how they're sore and stiff and that they wish they could move more. Invite them along. Go for a walk, go dancing, play with grandkids. That can get your heart rate up super fast. Grab your iPad, set it up, and do maybe some of the Invigorate exercises together. There's all kinds of Parkinson's exercises on my YouTube channel. Hit play on YouTube. Maybe say you're going to do it for 5 minutes together. 4 bouts of 5 minutes each. You're up to 20 minutes of vigorous exercise. So grab your family, bring them in. That's my exercise tip number 2. Give me a thumbs up if you use some of these strategies. I know that there are a lot of active people watching this broadcast. So let me know how you guys include your family if you do, or how you've put yourself first, because when you share your experiences, it gives other people permission to do the same. So go ahead and just, give a thumbs up, put it in the comment section below. I'd love to hear what you guys do. I know, I believe it was Cheryl, way back when she was doing the booster program. I'm getting off topic, but she walked around her living room just laps and laps and laps when she couldn't make it out. And I think that was when her family was here too. So Cheryl, I know you're watching. Kudos, haven't forgotten about that from a while back now. Okay, so that was number 2. Number 3, you can cut your exercise time short. So some of you may be used to going to a boxing class or doing an hour's worth of exercise at a time. And I want to tell you that you can actually, so you think about putting an hour into every day that you have with family, and it's really easy to say, you know what, not today. An hour is too much time. So actually you can cut your exercise window short. Maybe plug in for 20 minutes at a time and increase your intensity. So just doing a set of power moves, high intensity, for about 20 minutes where you're really working really hard, but for a short period of time, can be awesome for your brain, and it takes, a third of the time. So on the blog post, I actually shared some circuits that you could do, but for example, you could do a set of squats, you could do a set of power ups, you could do a set of power steps, and then maybe some high knees or jogging in place if you guys are at that level. So it can really go fast, and you don't have to work out for an hour at a time. So just get your heart rate up and then cut it short, and that will save you loads of time, and it'll be really great for your brain anyways. Larry said, one secret for me is to do my 20 minutes of the pull exercises before the family and our dog is up in the early morning. Perfect, Larry. That's exactly what I'm talking about. 20 minutes is short. It's during downtime, so you're putting yourself first. Kudos to you, Larry. I know you work really hard. Okay, so that's number 3, is to cut it short. Number 4 is to get creative. So, I'm reading comments as I talk. So getting creative, you want to do everyday tasks big and loud. So some of you can give me a thumbs up if you've been through Parkinson's physical therapy. What we focus on is doing every movement big and loud and powerful. So if you're getting up out of a chair, instead of going slow and kind of working your way up, see if you can go as quickly as you can. Lean forward and power up. And even if it's just one movement consistently throughout the day, maybe you just pick getting out of a chair. Every time I get out of a chair, I'm going to hop out of the chair no matter how I feel. I'm going to lean forward, I'm going to power up, and I'm going to rock it up. You can turn grocery shopping into big, powerful movements. You're taking long steps down the grocery aisle. You're reaching high into the aisles or onto the shelves in the aisles. You're walking a little bit faster than your normal pace. Turn everything into just a little bit bigger, faster, more powerful, so that your brain just has to get out of its comfort zone a little bit. Obviously be safe. Please don't do this and make yourself unsafe, but just go a little bit above and beyond, because that's really all your brain needs, is just to get a little bit above and beyond, a little bit bigger, a little bit more powerful. You could be picking up grandkids off the floor, squat really low, and, rock it up with them. Be safe again. Lifting groceries off of the counter. You can be big putting away groceries. You can be big, giving a toast. Just do everything. Kind of get creative and put, that would be big, powerful activities. It may not count for your vigorous exercise, but every big movement throughout your day makes a really big difference. No pun intended, but that worked out well. Okay, so those are my 4 top tips. That was a really quick hitter. And again, this is an extension of the blog post that I wrote, which is on invigoratept.com. And as soon as this is over, you'll see it linked either below or above this video, maybe even to the side. But in that blog post, actually, I reached out to Lynn Foley, who is the author of Go Anyways, Sailing Around the World with Parkinson's. And her husband, who is diagnosed with Parkinson's at age 41, actually went on a 10-year sailing trip from 1991 to 2001 around the world. They put in 35,000 sea miles together, and he had just been diagnosed with Parkinson's. And so they went to 39 different countries. They were gone for 10 years. And of course, they didn't stay on the sailboat the whole time. They went back and forth from land and whatnot. And so I reached out to her and I asked her what her best traveling tips were, because she had lived it with her husband. And she shared some really awesome tips. And so you can find those tips and read a little bit more about strategies she had for contacting her neurologist, medication related, jet lag related. For her, I forget what they called it. It's not jet lag when you're on a sailboat. But if you want to read those strategies, they're really quick. They're over on the blog. And I just wanted to say, Lynn, thank you so much for sharing. I'm really excited to share those little bits and nuggets from someone who's been there and done that. So thank you so much. And so that is a lot of tips. I would love to hear what your strategies are. And if you're sitting there thinking, oh yeah, Sarah, that's great. I really appreciate you sharing your opinion about how I can stay consistent with my exercise. But you know what? I don't think that I'm going to. I want to relax. I want to just, for once, not think about Parkinson's and not let it dictate my time. And to that, I want to say that you're allowed. It's your body. It's your choice of what you do with it. And understanding that if you are going to take time off of your exercise program, you are entitled to do that. You can do that at any time. But there are consequences that come your way just by making that choice. And if you are okay with getting set back a little bit, or maybe not continuing to maintain your level while you're on vacation, that's your choice. But I would say that I want to give you a more empowering way to look at exercise while you're on your vacation, because a lot of us look at it as an inconvenience, as something that gets in the way. And I just want to give you a new mantra that I share with my Booster Tribe, my paid online program, the Booster Program, that exercise is not an inconvenience, it's an investment in your future. So again, exercise is not an inconvenience, it's an investment in your future. And the more you invest in yourself today, the better that your future and future holidays and future outings and family gatherings will be. So if that sways you in any way, then I've done my job. But I would just encourage you to feel empowered around exercise. You're a Parkinson's warrior. Exercise is your tool of choice. And if you need some motivation to get your bum up off the couch while you're on vacation, hit play on this video and just know that I'm rooting for you, that there are tons of other people out there exercising with Parkinson's, and you're not alone, and it's just an investment in your future. So own it, be proud of it, get up, get moving, and come January, you are going to be bigger and faster and stronger because of it. So invest in yourself. I give you permission to do that this holiday weekend. So before we sign off here, if you really want to stay moving this holiday season and you don't feel like you have a plan, I want to invite you to join my free 30-day challenge. This is a program that I've put on in the past. Some of you have probably gone through it, and it gives you a schedule that you can fill out. So when you're putting yourself first and you're planning your exercise, little bits of exercise on your holidays, use a planner and just say, write it in the books. If it gets written down, it usually gets done. So the 30-day challenge, when you sign up at invigoratept.com/30-day challenge, you get a starter kit with an exercise schedule in it and a whole lot of links to a bunch of exercise videos that I put together that are free, that you can plug into your daily schedule and just hit play, watch, and follow along. And it's really, really simple. And I email you throughout the whole challenge, encouraging you to get up and get moving. So if you think that would be something that would appeal to you over the next 30 days, over the holiday season, I would love for you to be a part of it. Again, it's invigoratept.com/30-day challenge. And if you've already done the 30-day challenge, go back, print out your planner, and head into the Invigorated community, which is our private, free Facebook community for people diagnosed with Parkinson's and their caregivers, and share with us what your plan is for the holiday season, how you're going to stay active. Put pictures in there of you staying active, hanging out with the family. I would love to see what you guys are up to so that we can support you and cheer you on throughout the entire thing. So with that being said, if you are traveling with someone who needs this reminder, or you know someone who could use some motivation, share this with them. I would really appreciate you sharing this with them, encouraging them. You can also tag them in the comment section just by typing their name and selecting them from the drop down that appears. Then they can watch this video too, and maybe you guys could work out together over the holiday season. So I am grateful for every single one of you out there from the bottom of my heart. Here in the States, it's Thanksgiving. I'm very, very grateful, very, very aware that this community is so supportive and strong, and I love every day showing up for you guys. So I'm wishing you the best holiday. I'm sending you lots of big hugs, and keep moving until I see you next time. All right.